Let's talk about PikaLabs, because PikaLabs is a tool that works really good. You can make basically the same stuff as in runway.ml. So you can use text to video, video to video, image to video and much more, and you can also edit your videos. Let's just take a look how all of this is in the interface. But first we go to the web page. So if you go on their web page, it looks something like this. You see immediately try Pika, but if you scroll down a little bit, first you go outside of this window and then you can see what's on their web page. You can press create, but you can also see the stuff that is generated by Pika. You can do text to video and it looks something like this. They try to always make raccoons. Don't ask me why, but I think raccoons are nice. Come on. So you see, you can also make image to video, and if you press on it, your images will start to move. So also image to video works relatively nice inside of Pika. I think the generations are also a bit better than in Runway, and you can do video to video. You can see you can change your videos, and this looks really awesome. If you scroll down just a little bit, you see also this. Lip sync. So yes, you can also do lip sync, and you see it right here. The lip sync, this looks somehow okay, but I have to tell you, this is not perfect. If you do this like with real humans, the output is not that good. I want to show you later in the course, of course, an alternative that makes better lip syncs. But this is cool. Modify region. And modify region works relatively nice. You can simply modify stuff from your images, from your videos, not only from your images, and some things works awesome. Other things are not perfect, but you can see these examples, they are completely awesome. You can also expand your canvas, so you can change the resolution. You can make stuff in 16:9, in 9:16, in 1:1, in whatever you like. You can outpaint different stuff. And of course, you can also extend the video length if you really want to. So you can simply extend a video over and over again for 4 seconds until you have something that is decently long. And here you can basically see a lot of examples if you want. Your ideas, Pika's comment. Try Pika. Let's just try this thing out. Let's just see how all of this looks in the real interface. And of course you need to make an account. So you can either sign in with Google or sign in with Discord, just like you want. And as soon as you are in, you can go onto the explore page. This right here is the explore page. You can simply see what other people have made, and you can also make similar stuff. And it's really easy to make similar stuff. You can always copy their prompt. If you go with the mouse over these pictures, you can see how all of this looks. This robot, for example, is moving relatively coherent. So I think the videos, they look good from PikaLabs. You can also download these videos if you like. So you can totally use this video. You can copy, for example, this prompt if you want, or you can simply see, again, a raccoon. These raccoons, I think they look hilarious. I think I understand why they always try to use these raccoons, because come on, the raccoons are nice. You can also make other stuff here, like New Year from Japan. At least I think this is New Year, and you can see also some dragons. And if you press on these, you can simply copy this prompt, and you can also throw it down into the prompting box and make this stuff for yourself as soon as you press generate. So you create the same video as the guy that made this video. Yes, all of this will be a little bit different, but I want to show you something else. We want to start with image or video. So we can simply press on these, and here we can upload videos from ourselves. And I think we should upload again this nice little dancing woman, because this is a really enormous hard video to process. You can modify region, you can also expand the canvas if you want, and you can do lip sync. But like I said, this is a really hard video. but let's just try modify region, because we want to do hard stuff. You see, we have here this generation box, and we can move this around. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. I want to try something that is really hard for this diffusion model, because this woman, she moves like really fast. I want to create a new hoodie for her. I think she should wear something that is maybe red. First we need to try to take the box in the right place, and we throw in a nice little prompt. Let's just think. I want to make it a model is dancing in a red hoodie, and then we need to accept that it maybe not works perfect, so we need to make this a bit bigger, because we need to have every single thing in the frames here. Let's just press generate. Come on, I think this will not work perfect. Like I said, I want to show you hard stuff. Here we have our generation. Yes, it doesn't work perfect, but this is the stuff that I want to show you. Not all is perfect. Let's just take a look at this. So here you can see it. Yes, it worked, but it is of course not perfect. She has a red hoodie. It worked somehow okay. She's again dancing, so no problems here. But the movements, they are really too harsh for this technology. You need the movements a little bit more gentle if you want to have good videos. But like I said, I also want to show you the downsides that we have right now. It would be really easy for a nice little slow motion video to generate the clothes, or to add, for example, a hat, or to add some sunglasses. So I want to show you the challenging stuff so that you can see that it doesn't work perfect all the time. We will get there eventually, but right now we are unfortunately not there. But we can try to expand the canvas. In order to do that, we delete every single thing right here, and we press expand canvas. And here we are. So you can see we can simply press on different resolutions, and then we can expand the canvas however we want. 16 by 9, 4 by 3, 4 by 5, whatever you want. And you can also place it wherever you like. I want to do also here the really hard stuff. This is a realistic video, and I want to place it in the middle. If you use illustrations, this works really easy. You need to insert also a prompt. What is this? Maybe model is dancing in a... Let's just think, what is this exactly? Just a room, come on. So we include a room, I press generate, and then we will get something, but I think also this will not be perfect. Like I said, if you use an illustration, this will work perfect. You have seen the videos from Pika itself, but I want to push it to the limit. Let's just see how the generation went, because I want to show you the hard stuff. Yeah, let's just make a full screen. I think this looks somehow okay, but it's of course not perfect. So you can see on the left and the right, we have outpainted our pictures without any doubt, but of course it's not completely perfect. But that's the stuff that I want to show you. You need to understand this. If you want to make realistic stuff, this technology right now, it's nearly there, but it's not completely there. So you see, all of this works, but it's not completely perfect. And maybe you ask yourself, why does this guy show us all the time the stuff that doesn't work perfect, the stuff that you can also make better stuff? I want to show you this because you need also to understand the downsides of these models. If I simply show you stuff on illustrations that works seamlessly, you maybe get false information. I want to be as transparent as possible. I want to push these models to the absolute limit so that you understand what you can and cannot do. You already saw the presentations from Pika. They look awesome. So you can make similar stuff. Make a raccoon in the space that tries to catch something if you want to make videos. Or just maybe try the in-painting with something that moves relatively slow. All of this will work really good. But if you want to go to the limits, also the tools come to the limit, and I want to show you this. But of course in the future we will get to this point, and then I will update the course and we can make entire films, maybe just with some prompts. Let's just go back here, because we can do also lip syncs. So we can also lip sync this video, but I think this video right here, this would be an absolute mess to lip sync. So we need to lip sync something other. Let's just think. I think we should lip sync myself. This is also really hard for Pika. We have other tools that make better lip syncs in realistic characters, but I want to show you these. And this works relatively easy. You just need to upload a video. So I uploaded a video from myself, and you can also see it right here. For best results, use lip sync with front-facing human video and clear high-quality audio. So we can simply upload an audio that is high quality and we can make lip sync. But in order to get an audio, we need of course to make an audio. I like, for example, 11 Labs to create an audio, so we want to animate this video with lip sync. If I press on these, you can see we can lip sync the audio, and we can simply see for ourselves what we want to use here. We can use Rachel, for example, or Drew, or somebody else. I think we should use Rachel, and we can press generate video after we input our text. So this is like not from 11 Labs, and if we press generate voice, we will get a voice, but this voice, this is not really great. So we can totally make this voice, but like I said, the voice is not optimal. In order to get a good voice, we should go to 11 Labs. Just Google 11 Labs. And then we can simply press on the first link, and then we are on the web page from 11 Labs, and here we can create audio that is a lot better than the audio here from Pika. So we can go into 11 Labs, and here we can type in our prompt. For example, give me more attention, I have a nice voice, come on, this should look great. We use like a British girl, because I want to be a British girl, come on, I just like to use funny stuff, because the world needs to be funny. This is how it sounds.
Give me more attention, I have a nice voice.
And then we can simply download this track. And as soon as this track is downloaded, we can upload it, of course, into Pika. And if we upload it, we can simply drag and drop it right here, and then attach and continue, and we will get our output. And maybe you ask yourself why I'm doing always such stupid stuff. Yes, I animate myself with a voice from a girl. I think this stuff is funny. If I want to make like serious stuff, maybe nobody will remember. And I want that you remember. So that's why I make always silly stuff. And I also think that this doesn't work perfect. If we want something that works perfect, we need to make an illustration and like an easy text. But I want to make a male speaking in a voice that is English, and of course that's a girl. And later in the course I also show you stuff that makes really enormous good lip sync. We can also use HeyGen and a Collab notebook. This is a lot better with lip sync, but I want to show you also this right now in Pika, even if Pika is not perfect with this. And here you can see it. Now we can create everything, or now we have everything. Let's just see for yourself. You see my lips, they move completely different, and this is how it looks if I make it big. So you see my lips are moving completely different. Yes, this is now without the voice. I will show you the voice later. I just want to show you that the moves, they are moving completely different. So it worked, yes, and maybe this is like not perfect right now, but I want to show you how this looks and how it sounds right now.
Give me more attention. I have a nice voice. Give me more attention. I have a nice voice.
So you see, yes, it worked. It's not perfect, but I want to show you all of it. I don't like to show you always the positive things. I want to show you every single thing, because this is important to me. So you see, we can do really a lot of different stuff here with Pika. We can do modify region, and modify region works like okay. If you take other pictures, it works better. You can expand canvas and make your pictures big. You can do lip sync, and yes, the lip sync is not optimal, but we have also, of course, another tool that can do lip syncs a lot better. We have Hadrian and we have a Colab notebook, and I will show you this stuff, of course, later. So not all of it is perfect. If you press on explore, you can see always for yourself what other people have made. So here are, for example, some lip syncs that work maybe a little bit better. And you see always the prompt down here. So you can search for yourself for the stuff that you like. You can always delete your stuff and you can simply rerun a prompt from here. If you find something that you really like, you can simply search it. Lip sync works with all of these like somehow okay. Let's just copy these, because now I want to show you something cool. We press retry. So we are simply here and then we get our nice little video immediately as an output. Here is our video. So we simply retried this. And here you see the video. Yes, this video looks like really good, I think. And we can also do other stuff. So let's just start with this nice little prompt. 3D animation, a cute boy is standing in a house. Spring festival, interior, lunar new year, holiday vibe, snow outside, lanterns. So you see, this is the prompt. This is the same prompt as previously. And now we can also change the resolution. If you click retry, you get always exactly the same stuff, but you can also change like frames per second if you just copy the prompt. You can go down until 8 frames and up until 24 frames. Of course, the video will be better with 24 frames. You can also change here different stuff, so you can pan, you can tilt, you can rotate, you can zoom. You can simply press on these things and all of it will get included in this picture. Let's just press zoom, rotate and also the pan, and then you will get an output that is relatively cool, I think, at least. And you can go on the parameters. You can also include negative prompts and seeds. On the negative prompt you simply type in what you don't like to see. For example, ugly, bad, blurry, out of frame, and so on. So you can include what you want. If you like, you can also include a seed. Remember, it will get a little bit more coherent if we include a seed. So this is a nice little trick. And the consistent with the text, so the consistency with the text, you can increase or decrease it how you like. The prompt will get executed more precisely if you increase this, but it's possible that the output gets a little bit lower resolution. Let's just try to generate this. I think the generations work relatively fast here, so we simply wait like 1 to 2 minutes and then we get our whole generation. And the coolest part is we can also upload a video from ourselves and lay these prompts over it. So we simply try this with our lip sync video. The second generation was, yes, it was okay, but like the eye is broken. It's completely broken. Maybe the consistency of the prompts was a little bit too high, but you see the camera movements, they work completely fine. Just the eye, or maybe both eyes, they need a little bit of a fix. They are, of course, not perfect. But I assume that this stuff will get perfect over time. And now you see what we get if we lay prompts over my video. This worked really nice. So we laid this prompt over my video from the lip sync, and I think this looks relatively cool. So the original versus the generated. Let's just make this big. So you see the cartoon stuff, this works always a lot better. In this video you saw PikaLabs. PikaLabs is right now an all-round tool that works relatively nice. You can make videos out of text, so you can do text to video. You can make video to video, you can do in-painting, you can do out-painting, you can also animate pictures and make videos out of these, so you can basically do all of it. And I have to tell you, yes, I showed you always the stuff that is not perfect. I want to use a girl that is dancing like really aggressively so that you see the flaws in these models. I also want to show you a lip sync that doesn't work perfect. I assume that all of this will get perfect over time, but right now we are not there yet. But we will get there. And if you want to have perfect outputs, just do stuff with animations. You can lay prompts over videos just like you saw, and this looks really good. If you want to in-paint stuff, do stuff where the motion is a little bit gentle and slow. If you want to outpaint stuff, just try a little bit. And of course, if you want to do a lip sync, I will show you a technology that can do perfect lip syncs. Also right now, Pika is not the tool for that. But I think Pika is cool because you can try Pika for free, at least for a little bit. So try yourself a little bit out. Have fun with these tools.